Kody reminded me a lot of Robyn, who I adore. I will never love another lady the way I love her. However, he also acknowledged that there had been occasions when he had considered giving up on all of the ladies, starting over and finding someone else. Furthermore, Robyn said that Kody is ruining their marriage and that she was finding it increasingly difficult to deal with his destructive and self-destructive actions. Kody talked about how Robyn was becoming irritated with him, as if he were an irritant. Despite the fact that Kody had already been dumped by 3 of the ladies, he gave the impression that he was devoted to Robyn, and it even felt like a bold move. So it seemed like he was doing everything he could to hold on to Robyn, only to show that he was the reason it was worthwhile for him to throw away his entire family, right? Because he declared Robyn to be the love of his life and had discovered the true love of his life. I never felt that Robyn and Kody were meant to be together. It really seemed like 2 people heavily relying on one another. She was about 30 when Kody met her. Hey guys, it's Selena here. Welcome to TLC Flicks. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. In a podcast from the previous year, the 41-year-old stated that being married to her was evidence of his achievement. He described to her as a diesel gene model, and because this attractive church member chose him over everyone else, he felt that he had achieved the height of achievement. Yes. Conversely, Robyn was now less inclined to declare that Kody was her true love, was less inclined to declare that she wanted to live her life with him. Indeed, she expressed her desire to avoid that. She further stated that this wasn't what she had planned for her future and that she thought it was disrespectful for her to be happy with Kody. She didn't come to live with Kody's family. Therefore, even at the conclusion of the previous season, I had a sneaking suspicion that their marriage would not endure. Additionally, I got the impression that Kody would be spending all of his focus on Robyn because he wouldn't be able to get ladies to fight for him. Additionally, due to Kody's destructive nature and his constant need to pick fights, it is likely that Robyn would become the subject of one of Kody's bouts with him. There were numerous stories published last year by Kody or someone else that said he was buying her gifts and spent a lot of money on her. She also got a new wedding band and practically went shopping with him all the time. He probably believed that would work. I believe that something has changed, and I believe that a contributing factor in that was the suicide of Kody's son Garrison after his death. I believe that has the power to truly transform individuals. It might alter their viewpoint, and Kody hasn't improved as a result of that. In actuality, it has made his situation worse. He has been more distant from his estranged children and his former spouses for a considerable amount of time, and he has made a concerted effort to strengthen his bond with Robyn. However, a few weeks back, an article claimed that Robyn wasn't cool with that because he's turned extremely controlling and irrational. Now, a fresh piece from In Touch implies that Kody is. And Robyn, it seems like an announcement is about to happen. A break is unavoidable. The story was marked as exclusive when it was published earlier today. We all know that Kody and Robyn stay in contact with each other and that they love to share information with their son. This suggests that after Christine, Janelle, and Mary moved out, Kody and Robyn drifted apart. Divide is unavoidable. One thing I will mention is that although Kody's clothing didn't appear to take up much room, they might have been in the master closet in the listing. And I was just sort of thinking, well, maybe had Kody moved out of the house already. They parted ways already. They say they're just not happy, which I don't know about. This article claims that after Christine, Janelle, and Mary departed, Kody and Robyn drifted away. The writer speculates that Robyn may have been Kody's last wife standing, although Robyn may have been his left wife standing as well. However, it appears that this is going to alter. There are rumors that Robyn wants out, which is why they put their Flagstaff house up for sale. They also mention how since Janelle and Mary Christine left Kody, their relationship has changed. Kody and Robyn have essentially drifted apart. They butt heads frequently and bicker over little stuff that shouldn't matter. This is hardly the kind of life Robyn had in mind. There are all the indications that a split is likely. Thus, I'm assuming that at the time, Robyn had a lot of female competitors. She thought that she could play chess or checkers with the knowledge she possessed, or that she could be a puppet master and influence Kody, and that she could use that information to control what he did. And although Robyn was attempting to portray herself as a weak, meek, and subservient young woman, a position I don't think she was ever really, it frequently felt like she had a very bold and assertive personality. She was very outspoken, quite entitled, and not at all bashful in the early seasons. But over the course of the last few seasons, she has abruptly changed to becoming very shy and meek. I wouldn't be shocked if Robyn and Kody got into a fight because Robyn would constantly tell them to do what he wants. I don't sure what kind of life Robyn had in mind, but I suppose she believed she could manipulate him or at least get him to do what she wanted. However, Kody will do what Kody is going to do. Although it's possible that she truly wants the porch and the wives, I genuinely believe that it would be difficult for anybody to live with Kody's rage and frustration. He's been a brute since the breakup. They continued by saying that Robyn prefers to enjoy her children and grandchildren and lead a calm life rather than engage in conflict with Kody. That she would wish to cherish her children and grandchildren seems strange. She is not a grandmother. She may have Mykelti, but after her divorce from Kody, she will essentially just be his ex-wife and not his spouse. As a result, Mykelti wouldn't really need to interact with her in any way. I'm not sure unless she counts Mykelti's children as her grandchildren. None of her children are parents. That doesn't seem to be the case, and I also like to imagine that, since Robyn has dramatized herself, that she doesn't want drama with Kody. Like it was Robyn who brought so much drama into the household. However, the Sun article claimed that one of the main reasons she was unhappy was Kody's control and rage. He was picking arguments with her over ridiculously little things, she claimed in the tell-all. A part of me thinks, is this Robyn claiming that Kody and Robyn butt heads a lot and argue over trivial things? She says, we fight over silly things. She desires a calm life. They said they weren't sure where they would live. Additionally, they haven't put Coyote Pass on the market. The whole family, all the women combined, Kody included, still owns it. However, I'm not sure. They say that because they've become more distant, that things haven't been the same, that they fight all the time. And because it's not what she had in mind, the breakup is unavoidable. If only she had been able to access the money that she felt was rightfully hers. That is, if the amount had remained the same, everything would have been okay. However, I believe Kody essentially came to an end when he lost all of these other ladies. He started behaving out, getting irate, being difficult to deal with, saying he wanted to give up and leave her, and he started instigating arguments with her because that's what he does. He chooses his battles with his women, and if it wasn't what she wanted, she did get what she believed she wanted. Subsequently, the money began to disappear. We'll have to wait and watch how this plays out over the season. It's difficult for me to state, first of all, that no woman should continue an abusive and controlling relationship with a man with whom she is not happy. However, Robyn helped and encouraged the family's explosion. It appears as though she was holding the dynamite. She hurled it, and now that it's all gone wrong and Kody is a monster, it's not what she wanted. She's like, bye guys, I'm out, and then she's going to make Kody look bad. But she won't take responsibility for her own compulsive spending, her never-ending need for approval, her need to be saved from Kody, or her constant need for her children. She'll even threaten to leave him if he doesn't comply, become the legal wife, or have her children adopted. She did so many things, indeed, that it practically broke the family. It's weird that she's saying now that Kody and I are done since everything is shady. We will part ways and have our own space. Nobody has filed for divorce as of yet. Neither of them has, as far as I can discover, purchased any other real estate, and there are no court filings in Arizona. However, as previously mentioned, throughout my perusal of the court, Kody's items did not seem to be in the records when I was going through them. That's how it appeared to me, as if it were impossible for me to see, but nonetheless, wow. Here we are in this closet, and this is a guy who claimed to have a ton of stuff. She is everything. I'm not sure if he's using the same closet or something else entirely. It seems to me that they have already broken apart. I'm ready for Kody to have his day when, like he loses everything, he's back in bankruptcy, and to be honest, is alone. This man is a destructive human being who has utterly destroyed the lives of so many people and hurt so many others. I don't know if that's just me, but I think what bothers me about this particular issue. However, it's also important to discuss Robyn and how she destroyed this family. For example, consider what she did to Preston's family, her first husband, and how she stole all of their money. She virtually bankrupted him after accruing all that debt, then defamed him in public, calling him a DV person and using her assistants to appear as though she had been the victim of abuse despite the fact that she had no hard evidence of it, no court documents proving it, and no one to corroborate her claims, all of which were her own. As is well known in the system, women will make abuse claims in order to leave marriages. It doesn't correspond with any reality, so it's just a lie. So she abandoned him penniless. After they attempted to help her, she stole all that money, took the kids from them, and all but destroyed that family. She met Kody and obtained everything she desired from him. notoriety, wealth, and the luxuries she had long yearned for. Tiffany jewels, a good reputation, rings, a large home, and all of the junk. And then effectively controls Kody and everyone else to the point where Kody feels obligated to assist her all the time. Then Kody is essentially saying, well, the sex is so good, I just want to be with Robyn. He then sacrifices everything for her just to wind up in her company. If you are looking for more sister wives gossip, come back to TLC Flicks for all your updates. Bye guys.